Enjoying the moment there.
And that's the beauty of a local 10k race, is that you can leave home half an hour before the start of the race, and no bag drop is needed. Let me go get a gel in, give this a good go, join me, and let's see how it goes.
Guys, how'd you get?
Woohoo! Let's go.
Seconds.
Come on, good luck guys, good luck.
On your mark.
Good luck my boy.
Get ready. Go.
Oh my word, these start vibes just never get old. I've got goosebumps watching that start back.
Bye.
Join me for this local all-out 10k and let's see what I've got in the tank today. Once again, I've got the metrics on screen, running with my head cam and it connects with my watch, just to give you an idea of how hard I'm working this race. And this, guys, is my beautiful home, Winchester. I moved here 10 months ago. You'll see it gets quite hilly and I haven't looked back once. Try give a quick peek back here just to show you how close fellow runners are. At these races you just never quite know who's going to show up, but I'm approaching this race with two goals in mind. The first of which is to just have a feel-good race. I felt really strong in training lately, but that doesn't always pay off when it comes to racing. A good example of this was when I ran Farnham Half and I qualified for my England Vest. Yes, it was an amazing achievement for me. I was super happy with that, but I didn't quite feel like things were clicking on race day. Since then, I've really been putting in the work, focusing on the small bits around running, and it feels like it's just all coming together. My second goal is that I would love to go sub 32 minutes on this 10k. It's a very hilly 10k. You climb 103 meters of elevation gain throughout this race, and if I did have to go sub 32, that would mean that I would set the course record for this race. And we've got to bear in mind this race has been going since the 1980s, so that would mean a lot to me. I also have my family watching me today, which is my two little girls and my wife. I've got a few friends en route, so I've got lots of motivation and added fuel for a solid effort today. Kelly is on the lead bike in front of me and she's doing a great job of getting those race vibes going. Already I've broken clear from the pack and I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a solo time trial from this point on. The last time my kids supported me, it was in an absolutely stacked race at Battersea Park. I think I came around 20th that day. I was super happy with my performance, but my little girl thought actually 20th is not that good, so hopefully she gives me a bit more credit today. I must say, it's a pretty cool feeling racing through my local town with these roads being closed. Up this bump and then we hit the 1 kilometer mark. Remember, if I'm going to break sub 32 minutes today, I need to average just quicker than 3:12s per kilometer. Here we go through the first kilometer in 3:10. Boom, on the money, just what the doctor ordered. Feeling really strong, but remember you've got that initial adrenaline, and I know just over this hump my family's going to be this supportive. Here's the local library on the left, and I'm thinking when I'm running, actually, you know what, a full send 10k is probably less effort than going through those books and reading them to your kids. And then just the other side on the right there is the best breakfast place ever at Josie's. Whenever I do a full send marathon or a big race, the next day, that's where you'll catch me.
Well done!
Here comes my family coming up, and this is just super special to me. The heart rate's at 165, but there's always time for a high five. And that little moment right there sums up so much about what running is about to me. Yes, it's important to push yourself, have goals, keep showing up, working hard. But ultimately, if you're not enjoying it, then what's the point? And at the moment, I'm enjoying it more than ever. Okay, back to business and back to the race we go. So there's the route profile on screen for you there. The way I'm breaking this race down is just pretty much K1 to 4 is rolling, slightly up, slightly down. Then from K4 to 7, that's where the magic is made. That's super hard, super hilly. And then kilometer 7 through to kilometer 10 is net downhill. So that's where we give it absolutely all we've got and empty the tank.
Sweet.
Lead bike Kelly is telling me I've got a 30-second gap on second and a bigger gap on there. What an absolute legend. And you know what? In these race moments, you're super competitive. So information like that's valuable. Okay, I know it's still early on, but I'm feeling super strong. I'm thinking today the course record in sub 32 is there for the taking. Let's give it absolutely all we've got. It's going to get tough second half, but that we know and that we used to. We train for moments like that. It's super painful in that second half, but it's just temporary, and at the end of it, it's always worth it. So let's give this a good crack. Support out there, as you can probably tell in this video, was unbelievable. Thanks to the locals who came out and shouted. I did not expect it to be like this, and it really does lift you up and help you find that extra few percent. Especially when there's little kids absolutely screaming for you and drawing motivation from it. As you can hear, see and tell, I'm working very hard. And here we go to the second kilometer mark in 3:08. Yes, there's more of these, please. I've got a bit of a tailwind at the moment, and remember the hilly section starts from about 5k's through to 7k's, so it's a combination of really trying to maximize, take advantage of the conditions at the moment. Tailwind, not so hilly just yet, but also not empty too much of the tank so that we're fatigued and can't take advantage of the downhill in the last 3k's.
Keep going, Nick!
You guys are just awesome. Thank you so much. I'm giving little thumbs up for people that are supporting me, but I'm also trying to conserve as much energy as possible because we are on a mission today. So very quick training updates. London Marathon is my main goal. I would like to run 2:18 something there. I'm feeling really strong, but I still need to do a lot more work if I'm going to stand a chance. So good, honest, tough, solid races like these are in order. Remember at the start I said I'm racing 4 times over the next 2 weeks. So it's pretty much this 10k, and then 4 days later I've got a fast 5k in Battersea. I'm then doing Brighton Half Marathon, which is a week after this, and then 1 week later is Cambridge Half Marathon, which is my main goal sort of before London. So I'll bring all these races to you, and let's hope that I find form. It's going to either make or break me, but like I said, I'm feeling strong, so let's take this momentum forward with us. And today I decided to run in my race shoe of choice, most likely my London Marathon shoe as well, and this is the Adidas Pro 4. I am absolutely loving them. They're soft yet responsive, they work super well for me, and I've gone half a size bigger, which seems to do the trick as well. They were white at the start, and well, not so white at the finish. I don't often run on these roads because they get quite busy with cars, so when they're fully closed off due to this race, you really have to take advantage. With my heart rate average being around 168 at the moment, I'm well above threshold, and well, that's to be expected. In a 10k race, you're probably going to go above threshold probably from 1 to 2 kilometers in, and then it'll remain above threshold hopefully for the remainder of the race. Sorry, I'm a little bit blocked up, as you could probably tell, but that's what happens when you have 2 kids in nursery. They bring back germs that can dodge any immune boosters out there. Okay, it's a lot more quieter in this country section of the roads. Time to really focus, and it's really nice to hit sub 3 minute pace on some of these downhills. Here we go through the 3rd kilometer mark in another 3:08, and well, my running senses are tingling and we're using this as motivation. My camera only records for about 30 minutes, so I needed to pause it for the next 2Ks to record the whole race. Multitasking at pace. Okay, the road pretty much looks the same to me, but here we go through the 5 kilometer mark in 3:11. We'll take it. Here we go through the halfway stage in 15:41. Remember, the second half is tougher. It's slightly more uphill, slightly into a headwind. So if we had to double this time, it would give us 31:22. We've banked about 30-40 seconds to go under this course record. Let's put in a strong effort second half. Come on, Nick. Straight past the water point, no need for water in this race. It's only 10 k's and it's about 9 degrees. I took a gel at the start and that's it. Fueling is important, but remember, the longer you run, the more fueling plays a part in a successful race. Lead bike is doing an amazing job helping me keep the intensity there and just making me feel like I'm not alone. Remember, with more than half of the race to go and my heart rate at 173, of course the demons are rolling in already. Nick, can you do this? Can you really match second half? Do you need to do this? Slow down, there's no need. But us runners are stubborn. Hell no. We give those the elbow and we give it a full send. Okay, not too much action happening here apart from me working my socks off and fighting those inner demons. Let's fast forward a little bit to more exciting parts. Okay, so here we go through the 6 kilometer mark in 3:10. I'm looking down at my watch. It's averaging 3:08, but I know there's a killer kilometer coming up. Remember, we need to average 3:12 and under, so we do have a few seconds to play with. But just have a look at that pace at the moment. I'm looking at my watch. It's saying 3:30 per kilometer that I'm currently going. I know I'm working up this hill. It's super tough, but slowing down so much up this hill could just take that sub 32 away from us and really ruin our momentum for the rest of this race. Time to put the head down, really be light on my toes, drive those arms and just limit the damage as much as possible. This is now far from easy. I knew things would get real and well, that they have. Shoo-hoo-wee, thank goodness that hill is over. It was absolutely brutal. Through the 7th kilometer we go in 3:24, by far the slowest kilometer in this 10k, but we know it's 3k's of downhill. Can we get it back? Can we finish strong? And can we go and get that sub 32? Absolutely loving this downhill, and the pace is back below 3 minutes per kilometer. Let's go! Here we're heading back towards town, and here's the 8th kilometer in 3:11. Whew. Things are tough, it's going to be tight, but we're giving this all we've got. Okay, last kilometer coming back. I'm not going to do a voiceover or any more talking, and it's that part of the race where you've given it your absolute all, and those things that mean a lot to you, well, those will bring out that last few percent. Back on track and through that 9th kilometer in 3:07. This course record is well and truly within reach. Let's do everything we can to get there and leave absolutely nothing out there.
Amazing, man.
Final stretch. This is what we train for. This is what we live for. 10th kilometer, 3:02. Come on, Nick, all the way to the line.
Woo! Come on. Thank you.
Well done.
Go for Nick!
Send it. Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Here's the moment that we all enjoy. And in first place with a time of 31:50, beating last year's winner by nearly a full minute, we have Nick Bester. Enjoying the moment there.
Thank you. Hello, Chaser. Did you wait for me? It's sub 32 for that course. I'll take all day. Thanks so much to Kelly.
You're welcome. I'm absolutely knackered and I was on a bike.
Did I have a motor in?
I need a motor.
You were awesome. Thanks so much.
Well done.
Oh, what a good race. Onwards and upwards.